welcome or welcome back to the Marketing Nomad YouTube channel. I am the Marketing Nomad. Alrighty, let's talk a little bit about relationships today, alright? I have made one very dramatic shift when it comes to relationships, and I feel like my life has felt much more fulfilled ever since I made that shift, and I wanted to share it with you, alright? So quite some time ago, I realized that I wanted to take a step back and just see how people in my life were showing up for me. That's pretty much it. I thought that maybe I should start learning how people in my life were showing me that they loved me, rather than maybe me having preconceived thoughts about how or what love should look like. I decided to throw that list out of the window. And trust me, I had a very long list, all right? I decided to throw that list out of the window and just observe. Just observe how the people in my life were showing up for me and how they were showing me love in their own way, in a way that felt naturally aligned to them. And here's what I have realized. There are infinite number of ways one person can be loved. All right. I am not talking about the 5 official love languages. I am talking beyond that. I think that every single person, they have their own unique ways of showing the love that they have for another person. I also think that every single person, they have different ways that are very unique to them that feels natural to how they want to show love or how they want to express their love. And when we kind of put people in a box, all right, we say, okay, if someone does so and so, that must mean they love me. And if they don't do that, that must mean they don't love me. When we start putting people in boxes like that, or relationships in boxes like that, I feel like there is a whole big spectrum of love gestures that we end up missing out on. We end up missing out on the love that could actually come through this wide spectrum of varied love gestures, as unique as individuals are. All right. And so that is something that I have been very intentional about. Yes, I do have my needs. Yes, I do have my desires. But at the same time, I have been very intentional about striking a balance and allowing the people in my life to show me the love that they have for me in their own unique way. And I have taken it as my responsibility to observe, to discover, to recognize, to acknowledge, to accept, and to feel the varied unique ways that they show up for me and the varied unique ways that they show me they love me, they care for me. And I have, to be very honest with you, I have never felt so loved in my life. And it's not that I wasn't loved before. I want to make that clear. It's not that I wasn't loved before. It's that I couldn't see all of these different ways that I was being loved because I was so focused on the list that I had on hand. And I think that that does happen sometimes, doesn't it? With the movies, the sitcoms, the things that we read on social media, the kind of reels that you see as well. It makes you narrow down what love should look like. It makes you narrow down the gestures of love that exist when it's actually so much more beyond all of that. And so that has been something that I've been doing very intentionally in my life. And I think that when we give space to people to show up exactly as they are, to love you exactly as they feel pulled to, they feel naturally called to, it's their natural energy that's coming out. I think that that love has a different frequency to it. I think that it's so pure and it's also if you are open to recognizing it, open to receiving it, I think that it is also that transformative as well, because that is their natural frequency, that is the natural energy. You're not forcing them to show up in a certain way for you. You're just allowing them to be, and that love that's coming from them, it's so free, because not only are they feeling free enough to give you in their own way of expression, they're also feeling secure that you are willing to receive it exactly the way that it is. And that by itself, I think that it creates this openness in relationships. It creates that sense of freedom that both sides have. One side in giving, feeling freedom to give love the way that they wish to give. And on the other side, the freedom to accept love however it wishes to come through to them. All right. So I just wanted to share this with you, because I did have that list for quite some time in my life, but I felt like it was stopping me from seeing how big and wide the entire spectrum of love can actually be. Love can be sometimes through silence, through protection, through someone just quietly being by your side. It doesn't have to be the 5 official love languages. No, it extends beyond that. And when we choose it for ourselves, choose to allow people in our lives to show love exactly the way that they wish to, I feel like we are allowing them to show up in a way that feels honest to them. And that by itself creates so many infinite possibilities, or I guess it creates infinite possibilities, not so many infinite possibilities. It creates infinite possibilities of how we can be loved, and many of which I don't think our logical mind can even perceive it as well, you know? So just allowing that space to be loved however the other person wishes to love you, I think that it has been so magical. I think that it has been deeply transformative for me. And I also think that this is a lifelong thing, because I think that as life progresses, the people in my life, they will find different ways to show me that they love me. And I think that I need to be in that receptive energy. I need to be constantly learning the different ways that they show up for me, the different ways that they show me that they love me. I think that life circumstances also will change. So even the way that they show me love will change. That's my responsibility. I also think that as more people step into my life, that will be even more unique ways that I have to choose to be open to be receptive to, and learn to feel it. I think that it is a very, very intentional choice. I think that it is a conscious choice to learn how someone is loving you, like to learn what that means and to feel that energy exactly as they are putting out to you. I think that that by itself is a process, and I think that it is a lifelong process. But that by itself, like I said, I have never felt so loved in all my life. And it's not that there wasn't love before. It's just that this thought process has opened my receptivity. Yes, I guess that's something that I would want to say. My receptivity to how love can reach me. So it's that I've opened up. And previously, it was not that the love didn't exist. It's just that I had kind of closed off a lot of it. So I had only kind of maybe kept this much of an opening. So only this much was getting to me. But now I think the more open I am to receiving however it wishes to come to me, in whichever form, shape, however it is, that opens up my field of receptivity. So there's more love coming in, even though it was always there, right? So it's just, I'm receiving more. Yes, I guess I would say that as well. So I wanted to share this with you because it has been deeply transformative on my end, and it's something that I want to keep exploring as well. And I wanted to share it with you in case that gives you a good starting point to give people in your life the space and the freedom to show you how they feel naturally called to love you. And the more you take it as your responsibility to understand that, acknowledge that, feel that, I think that that's a different layer of love that you will be tapping into. And I wish that for you. All right. And I also feel like when we allow people to show up exactly as they are, in however they feel comfortable in showing their love, it will surprise you. It will surprise you, because I have been so surprised ever since I started doing this very, very intentionally. I've been very, very surprised by the unimaginable ways that people will show you that they love you. And it is as powerful as, maybe the gestures that you had on your list. It's as powerful, if not even more, because it's coming from honesty. You have that raw energy coming through as well. But it's up to you. I think it's up to you to make that conscious choice of whether you want to see it or not, whether you want to receive it or not. That is on you. And I think the more we make a conscious choice of, yes, I want to learn. Yes, I want to naturally receive what they are naturally giving me. I want to learn how to do that. The more we step into that energy, the more love we're allowing to enter our field. That's what I feel. That's how I've experienced it as well. And that's what I hope to continue being intentional about, and continue widening, like completely widening my receptivity to different ways that I am loved and I could be loved in the future as well. All right, so this is where I will leave you for today. If you have any thoughts about this video, or you have any additional things that you wish to say, definitely do so in the comments. If this video made you think a little bit, made you pause for a little bit just to see how you're showing up in your life, in your relationships, then yes, definitely give me a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, because that tells you every single time I do upload a YouTube video. And this is where I will leave you for today. I really hope that you are having a good day. If you aren't, I hope it gets better. I feel like in the last video I said, I hope you're having a good day, and then I just signed off, but I feel, but that's actually not where I stop off. Like the moment I switched off the video last time, I was like, oh, but I didn't say, because sometimes you're not having a good day, and that's okay too. All right. So if you're not having a good day, then I wish that it gets better for you. All right. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I think I just wanted to say take care, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.